work either. What is this option that I just hit? That was save. Okay. I love that there's two different options to save. I guess this is you can save over a different file. Is what that one's for. I'd say it's a hell yeah, sort of. Should I have watched anything besides Melee content while on the treadmill? Probably. I was thinking about it after the fact. Of course, not before the fact, because that would have been too smart. I should have watched an episode of Gurren Lagann while I was on the treadmill, but I watched Melee content instead, so that is where we're at. But the actual like working out thing, I'm excited about. Not because again, not that I feel like I need to like lose weight. I think I'm within like a healthy weight for my height. It's more so just like I want to be a little more toned. I want to like know that the weight that I have is mostly healthy weight and not anything crazy. Is more so what I care about. But the general, I think I'm like one of maybe two people that's doing this. That's like that's their focus. Everybody else is basically just like I want to look better for the summer, which is also basically what mine is too. It's just not tied to a weight number necessarily. So we're making it they made it a competition too, which I actually have to ask about what the buy-in situation like that's for. So like people were paying money basically like it's a fantasy league. And then whoever loses, I think like the most weight in terms of like percentage of their body fat or whatever, or percentage of their body of their current original weight, I guess, is how they're judging it. So, like, I already know just off base principles with that alone that I do not have a shot of winning the thing, but that's kind of, like, not why I'm doing it. Would it be nice to win the money? Absolutely. But it's not really the goal for me, I guess. If anything, I don't even really need to be in the competition. I'm kind of just doing the competition as, like, to try and keep myself at least slightly accountable. Because obviously just keeping myself accountable just only goes so far. I'm mostly in there to see, like, you know, how my friends do with it. I got, like, good ideas for other, like, exercises and shit to do. But I think it'll be cool. If nothing else, it's a very nice idea. Swole Wesk. Swole Wesk has been hinted about for years, and I'm finally gonna make it a thing. And here goes Basil with clawing at the door. Basil, please stop that. So if I remember anything about this PB, which I don't, it's that I slandered Breath of the Wild during it. Trev reminded me of that part. Basil, what? I'm speedrunning. Come on, Basil. Yeah, I slandered Breath of the Wild during the PB, which is really funny to think about. And I think my early games sucked ass. West coins to cut the lights? We haven't cut the lights in a long time, actually. I actually completely forgot that that's a reward that I have. This would be a very tough game to do that with. Thankfully, every single light switch I need to cut is, like, right behind me. However, there's not really a lot of downtime in this game to do that. But I gotta be skipping cutscenes, like, all the fucking time, or button mashing. That's really my biggest like problem with this run, honestly, is the fact that there's like zero downtime to ever just like brain off for a sec. I need to learn how to do this again, apparently. Because how is that not working? For a sec, I thought that wasn't gonna work. I feel like my controller is not, like, registering the motion controls well, but that might just be me, making shit up. For all I know. That's probably me making shit up. Good fight, though. Right there, is it? Right. The intended way to do things. It's funny for this level because the intended way to do it is so significantly slower. You have to go around the whole like mountain and like go up that back area there and everything. It's like I'd rather die personally, as if I didn't do it the intended way multiple times before learning how to do the speedrun. Hey Basil, give me about 30 seconds? If that even. Don't drink my water, don't drink my water. Give me 1 sec, Basil. I just gotta hit this cutscene. No! Oh my god, that's because I can't fucking see. No, Basil! Here. There we go. There he goes. Good boy. Good job, Basil. There he is. Basil has been so incredibly cuddly lately. I think it's because it's cold out. Is my guess. But like, while the Basil tax, literally. I thought about making the prediction whether or not Basil would jeopardize the run, and then I forgot to make the prediction. So, maybe we'll do that in the next one. Does Basil run interference on the run? Because he almost always does. But this isn't that bad compared to what he would normally be doing. Yeah, nowadays when I'm like sleeping, he will literally like put his entire back against me while I'm asleep. It's actually really fucking cute, even if it does make me overheat and make me very uncomfortable. Sick. Oh, fucking nice. I need to redeem myself by donating the 1.5k points I have. Nah, hold on to that shit. Oh, you mean for the gambling? I thought you meant for doing, like, turn the lights off or some shit. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekends? How was everyone's weekends, I should say? Mine was fine, except that I was sick again. I sometimes go, I can do this. You can do this. That's the crazy thing. Especially the shit that I'm doing in this speedrun. I'm not doing anything like very impressive, honestly. Playing FF14. Are you enjoying yourself? Not speaking asshole. Hell yeah. It went from high fantasy to sci-fi. That sure sounds like Final Fantasy, yeah. I don't think there's been like a pure fantasy Final Fantasy game since like Final Fantasy 4, maybe. Just declared to fuck me. Oh no. Raw! What's going on, man? Damn. Oh, fucking nice, bro. You're too fucking nice. Also important to mention for my... Grab that, grab that. Nice. Alright, we saved it a little bit. Important to mention for my weekend is that I had played a lot of Expedition 33. And while I will not spoil Expedition 33, it's really fucking good. Like, oh my god. For anyone in the chat that's actually played Expedition and would know what I'm talking about, the bit where you get Verso on the team is what I'll say. That was the most unexpected thing. Yes, I finished Act 1. That was the most unexpected thing I think I've ever seen in my fucking life in what is basically a JRPG. I never expected them to do anything fucking like that. Because, like, JRPGs just don't do that, I feel like. And I'm not going to say what it is, obviously, because that would defeat the whole fucking point for people who haven't played the game. But, like, I seriously did not expect it at all. It was so fucking good. It was cinema as hell. Not even kind of peak, bro. That blows a lot of other, like, JRPGs and JRPG likes out of the water, honestly. Especially because I'm assuming that, like, it never, like... I don't know how to say it in, like, a non-spoilery way. But... the project split into 2 parts by no fault on our one side. Which was very frustrating. They're taking out my team to help them catch up, also expecting us to. What the fuck? Has your company never heard of Surge Resources? It's 2 months? What the fuck? That's fucking awful. What the hell? Urban, do you like the company that you work for? Or do you feel you're staying with them out of necessity? Mandatory 60 hours a week. And you don't get compensated for that shit, do you? That's fucked up. Okay, now my early game was actually perfectly fine, apparently. It's like 3 golds in a row that I'm comparing against. I'm only staying till the end of August. I'm gonna probably reimburse for the certification I got. Ah, I see. Well, that's good that you have like a contingency plan, I guess. You have a deadline or an end goal, I guess, for getting out of there. We are the surge resource for the other side. I spent, yeah, you know that, yeah. That's real as hell, unfortunately. Oh my god, I'm not hitting the fucking pause button. I was like, why is the pause menu not coming up? I wasn't fucking hitting the button. Incredible work, Reno. Fuck no. Pepper, are you on mute again, or are you here? I swear to God, this next message is somebody tell Reno I'm on mute. Everyone at the bank we work for did not promise their regulatory they'd be fully caught up. They're 5 months behind backlog by the end of March. God. Just listening to this, I'm getting fucking flashbacks about the company I used to work for here. Nice. Good job, man. Not fucking believe that worked. Curse, they almost ruined it. I mean, I talked about them a lot, but the company I used to work for here was such a massive shit show. It's the reason why I stopped streaming consistently for a pretty long while. I mean, I still don't stream consistently, but I'm at least better than I used to be. Can we lurk most of February, March? That's so valid. God damn. Yeah, I'm sorry you gotta deal with all that, man. That really fucking sucks. Because this should be a time save here, I'm pretty sure. It will not be a gold, sadly, but it should be a time save. Alright, definitely a time save. Nice. God, I want to talk about Expedition 33 so bad. What I can instead talk about, though, is the movies that I watched over the weekend. I watched 2 movies this weekend, which is already better than the average of 1 movie per weekend that I've been going on. Here goes this fucking bullshit again. Not being able to pick up a damn rock. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. I get it. I am speed. There we go. That's already better than PB. All CTO has been placed on administrative hold. That's fucking so insane, actually. I almost can't believe that they could do that to you. Like, that sounds fucking horrendous. But I guess my brother goes through the same shit every year, so I shouldn't be too surprised. Knowing what my brother goes through is the exact reason I do not work for a public accounting firm. Nice. It's not been canceled yet, but chances are I'm not going to be able to get it. Damn. That really fucking sucks. I watched The Matrix on Friday, and then The Perks of Being a Wallflower on Saturday. Both of which were actually insanely good. The Matrix, I'll talk more about The Matrix because I feel like it's more worth talking about. But I fully expected just, like, bullshit, like, brain-off, like, action movie shit out of The Matrix. That's, like, what my perception of it has always been throughout my life. Obviously not knowing anything really about it. But I was very pleasantly surprised that that's not what the movie was. It was, like, not, like, a big, like, think piece or anything. Like, it certainly was still, like, a pretty simple story, all things considered. But it was, like, a lot cooler than just, like, oh, he fucking just murders shit all the time. And the fact that it's so, like, versed in AI or whatever is really funny, too. Considering, like, where... I shouldn't even say funny, I guess, but just, like, you know, where we're at in life. It's like, damn. Obviously, that's not what the world's gonna turn into, but it, like, technically could. Holy shit, I almost did the strat properly. That would have been fucking crazy if I did that. But the last is the we're talking about. Yeah, the fact that it's like in 1990, it wasn't in 1999, I guess, but 1999 is what they had the simulation set to. They're like, AI just fucking took over. And we thought in all of our infinite wisdom as humans, we're like, oh, if we just fucking delete the sun because they're solar-powered robots, if we just get rid of the sun, they'll have no energy source and they'll win. And that was not fucking... That was not correct at all. The Matrix is in the same category as, like, Fight Club. Kind of that the worst person you know will not get it, but the actual movie is very good. Ken was just saying that about another movie that came out recently. Is it, fuck. What the hell is it called? I wish Ken was still here to talk about it. I also wish Trev was off mute because he'd know what I'm talking about too. Yeah, I've heard Wolf of Wall Street's the same way. It's like the worst people you've ever met in your life got one thing out of the movie, and then the movie's actually about something entirely different. Oh, this is bad. Never mind, we're good. So Wolf of Wall Street might actually be the next one that I watch, I'm thinking. Okay, what the fuck was just happening there? Alright. Yeah, Matrix is a very enjoyable movie. Is John Wick the same way? Like, is John Wick, like... If you're, like, a stupid person... Not stupid, I guess, but if you're, like, the worst, the wrong type of person, like, it's an entirely different movie to you, or... Wolf of Wall Street is definitely in that category. Or is John Wick actually just, like, brain off, like, action scenes and shit? But that's also my interpretation of John Wick, is just, like, it's a turn your brain off kind of movie. But I also, you know, I thought that about The Matrix, and that was proven wrong, so... Okay, so unless I'm mistaken here, this should be a pretty good gold. If not, it should par gold. At the very worst. John Wick movie was more action-y, but it's been a while since I saw it first. So maybe I'm the first people you know. I see. I haven't seen it yet. It's gonna be on my list, I think. Mostly for the fact that my brother low-key looks like Keanu Reeves in John Wick, with the way that his hair and beard currently are. And I know my brother likes that movie. Or at least likes the series in general. So I feel like it's worth having on the list for that reason alone. Yeah, this should be a gold. Fuck yeah. But I really liked how Keanu Reeves' hair looked in The Matrix. Like, not when he was outside of The Matrix, obviously, because it was just a fucking buzz cut or whatever. Very minor goal, but that's still crazy. But, like, when he's actually in The Matrix or whatever, his hair actually looks fucking sick. And I feel like I could pull off that haircut. But I need to invest in trying to do all that. Marty Supreme, that's what it was, yeah. Marty Supreme. I knew it was Marty something. I couldn't fucking think of it, though. Yeah, Marty Supreme sounds like something I need to watch, too. Oh my god? Does that invalidate the run? Wait. Oh, brother. I love that the home button is right by the plus button. I'm actually shocked that doesn't happen more often, if I'm being totally real. Nice. That's probably like a 1/10 of a second of gold. And then, as always, a ton of time save here in Lost. Because Lost Kingdom fucking blows. Thank you for the double gold, by the way. Sure, alright, thank you for the gold stripe. I can do this, right? Yes. I'm actually very shocked that I've had Basil on me for, like, basically all of this run so far. That was a fucking risky maneuver I just pulled. People idolize the main character. I forgot you can fucking capture these things. Didn't need to do that, actually. Yeah, Fight Club being in that list is really funny to me. Sure, that works. Because it's like, I guess, yeah, it's like Tyler Durden or whatever, like, people, like, fucking love that dude, but, like, I don't really get why. Like, nothing about him is, like, the type of shit I feel like he'd want to be, but I guess that's the point of it being, like, the worst person you know is getting that interpretation from it. Starship Troopers is the one. I don't think I actually know what that is. Nice! We actually fucking got a solid Lost Kingdom. That's huge. That's huge. Not a gold split, I don't think. But either way, that's a massive time save. What is Starship Troopers? I know I've heard of it, but for some reason in my head, every time I've heard of it, I've, like, associated it with, like, Star Trek or something. Which I know is not the case. Like, I know that's not correct in the slightest. Nice. Basically Helldiver. Oh, fuck yeah. My friends are actually just recently talking about going back to Helldivers soon. Because we have not played Helldivers in, like, almost a year, I think. That's not true. I think the last time we played was, like, April or May of last year. It's like we have not seen any of the, like, newer updates and everything. Oh, the top spoofing of far-right nut jobs? Ah, I see. So that one's less about misunderstanding the main character and, like, more misunderstanding, like, I guess the government in that. Nice. That's not making it. Alright, please let this room not be shit to me. Please let me just get this jump properly. This jump has been a massive pain in my ass for the past, like, 5 runs. Thank you! Thank you! Alright. They take it seriously when it's supposed to be satire and end up idolizing the characters. What the fuck is that? You can run into that thing? Wait, that actually really fucking blows. That might be really bad for me. Because I'm notoriously bad this way. Realizing the characters were all intentionally shallow and underdeveloped. I love it. I feel like maybe everyone take a shot for me bringing up Xenoblade 2 and I don't need to, but I feel like that kind of is what happens with people with Malos's character. Or basically any character in... What? That hit me? That's what I get for talking shit. Basically any character in Xenoblade 2. Where it's like, maybe they're not intentionally shallow and underdeveloped, but they are very much shallow characters that have like nothing going on. And yet people are always like, oh my god, like Malos was such a good villain. He like, you know, he did nothing wrong. He was born that way. Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm just glad that I won't be dying on this fight. This is still a perfectly good split, honestly. I'm just glad to not die anywhere on this split. So I will take having a less than stellar fight if it means that I actually get to fucking save time coming out of here for the first run in like forever. Okay, let me not speak too soon, I guess. Please, please. They treat Malos the same way they treat I Can Fix Her girls, and it shows, literally. Malos is the definition of like cardboard cutout character. And yet people were always like, oh, his story was so moving, like he did nothing wrong. He was just born that way. And it's like, yes, nobody should like this, basically. I cannot believe that this was a gold split. Holy shit. That's fucked up. Part 1 of our Metro stocks booming. Thank you for the gold. Thank you. Now this is a lot of people's hear me out villain. It shouldn't be though. He's basically just a fucking dude. He's boring as hell. He's like, I'm going to capture the Aegis and steal her power because I'm bored, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. That's basically Malos's character arc. And then Rex's whole fucking response to him after basically killing him is just, what if you didn't do that? And he's like, fuck man, I never thought about that. And that's the whole bit. And people are like, it's peak! It's so good! Metro stocks to the moon! Yes, sir. Oh my god. I did not even mean to do that. Oh, there. Alright, I obviously don't want to speak too soon, but I'm kind of fucking cooking right now. Which means that if this happens to be the run somehow, I get to slander Xenoblade 2 during it. Fuck yeah. Oh god. And Basil will have been on my lap for the better part of an hour. Which, is normally, like, normally by now I would have, like, kicked him off my lap, because my leg is falling asleep. But I don't want to jeopardize his enjoyment or the run itself. Hi. We always got to do our Metro impressions. Yo! Alright, be ready to just leave the room. I just found a cat, Mario? What the fuck? Oh my god. Mods, check that hitbox. Dude, donk taxi cabs. I think it's the first time that the taxi has ever actually, like, made an impact on anything. I should not have called attention to my leg falling asleep, because now it actually is starting to fucking hurt. Yay! I almost forgot to, do my human impression. It is really funny to me, though, that a Mario game finally gets humans that are not, like, Mario, Luigi, and Peach. And they are the most, like, fucked up looking and fucked up sounding humans imaginable. There's something very charming about that to me. Did I miss a moon somewhere? I think I did. Ah, fuck. Did I miss a moon? No. No, there's two here. There's two here, right? Because you get this one. Forgot about this one. We're good. Alright. We're losing time compared to... Oop. Oh, shit. The sign save? Calculated as fuck? We're losing time compared to gold, for sure. But we should gain time to, when the run's so good, you gotta make sure not to fuck it up. No, literally. This is like... I'm never gonna get a run like this again. Like, I'm on pace to skip the goal time and go straight to the next minute tier down. And Trev is only slightly here to see it. Damn. Okay, yeah, definitely not a gold, but this is a massive time save. Holy. Never say never, Wesk boy. Life has many doors, Wesk boy. Holy mother of God, my leg hurts, Basil, but he's so zonked out. I can't tell him to move. Oh, it's so unfortunate. This is how it always goes, man. Every single time I sit at my desk, this is the story with Basil. He causes hell until I get him on my lap, and then he fucking just zonks out. And I can't feel my damn leg anymore. Nice. He vibing. He deserves to. It's just at the expense of me leg. That's all. Nice. Very nice. Dude, I need to properly watch Borat. That's actually not true. I did watch Borat last year. I only missed like the first 20 minutes of it, or whatever. 10, 20 minutes, so I feel like I understood what was going on still. I fell asleep at my best friend's house and this big dumbass dog went to sleep on top of me. That's a fucking vibe, Light. Hell yeah. Have classes started up for you again, Light? Or are you still on winter break? The fact that you're playing FF14 suggests to me that you're still on break. 26th word. Good boy. Very nice. Very nice, wife. First person my friend could get married had to hear us say my wife in the Borat voice every time he mentioned her. That's actually so fucking true. We had to fucking hear it from Flora all the time. Rest in peace, but she would say that shit all the fucking time. I mostly hear it more in her voice than I do in the actual Borat voice. It's like her impression of the Borat voice. Please. Oh my god, I almost fell into the fucking pit. That would have been so bad. I mean, okay, I think we need to start planning for what we do if this actually ends up being the PB. And by the PB, I mean like the goal time. Because I feel like ripping another run after this one does not make a lot of sense, because I'm not going to play this well. So I might suggest we play melee. Which would be stupid. I have a few options, honestly, for what we could do. You can watch me suck ass at melee online. It might even be a free ranked day. I'd have to check. You can watch me suck ass at melee. We can return to the Celeste mod pack I was doing the other day. Or there's always Balatro. Balatro is out the arena. I do actually wonder if I'd get people asking to play melee with me if I decided to stream that. Probably not. Balatro to Toby Fox music. That would be probably the least embarrassing option. Not that Celeste mod pack is embarrassing at all, but it requires me to think more. Melee would be embarrassing. I am so fucking bad at melee. Let's go gambling. Hey, I can play melee? Have you played melee before? Oh god. I want to be able to gamble about West gambling. What are some good Balatro gambles we could do? Oh hey, can I play? I thought you said I can play. I thought you were like making the claim that you play melee. I'm like, I don't believe that. Yeah, would Balatro gambling just be whether or not the run succeeds? I guess that's the easiest one to do. Or, even better, do we get Cavendish? Will the run make succeed? I want to will we get Cavendish gamble, because you never fucking get Cavendish. But I would also pop off if we did. Excuse me, God. Nice. I think I had a stroke. What the fuck was that? I thought you were just saying that. I assume the best in people, for real. Which is my downfall every single time. Will Cavendish expire? I really actually wonder if there's even like documented footage of Cavendish expiring. Nice, dude. I'm so good at this moon. Just drop, bro. do think one of the most disrespectful Jokers you can get is a negative Gross Mikhail. A negative copy of the thing that's literally designed to just fucking explode randomly is so disrespectful. What if I'm gonna get this lab out of sea where you can get like 80 D6 or something to force Cavendish to expire? I'm wondering if there's a seed where Cavendish just like naturally expires like the first turn that you have it. There's gotta be, right? I'm not familiar with seed science in any way, but I feel like there has to be a seed out there where like the second that you get Cavendish, it just is set to explode immediately. Which would be so fucking tragic, but also hilarious. I also feel like if such a seed did exist, we would hear about it. Like, that would be like a publicly posted seed somewhere. No! Oh, wait, we're good, we're good. We saved it. Oh my god. I didn't think you could save that. I thought that if you clipped back into bounds at all, you were just fucked. But we continue. Above all else, we continue. My heart. First a stroke, now a heart attack. Oh no. That basically exactly tied PB. We have a minute to save in Luncheon. I hate this level, bro. It's so sad that I'm watching what was my favorite level casually become my least favorite level in the speedrun. I fucking hate Luncheon Kingdom now. Because I feel like I just lose time here just off of base principles. Like, I don't even know what I do wrong. People simply gold Luncheon. God, imagine. It's sick. I will simply get the robot fight. See, that's the fun thing. I technically don't even have to get the robot fight. As long as I get like half of it, that's like good enough. With the pace that I have here. It's genuinely so funny that I've never gotten the robot fight. That was really cool. I don't know what just happened there, but... Like, I'm gonna hit my goal time without ever having once done the robot play properly. And there's something very funny to me about that. Oops. I forgot to hit him in the head first. Or bop his hat off before I hit him in the head, rather. What's up, people? Are you enjoying making me lose feeling in my leg? Dude, this means we got to start Xenogears soon. Holy shit. Ooh. And then we'll simply win Balatro. True. No. Win the lottery. Cinema. Oh yeah, can I also complain, by the way? I complained, and then the walls will ooze green slime. Oh wait, they always do that. Can I complain for a bit about something that probably everyone would agree with me on? There's too many fucking streaming services. I was telling Trev and Ken about this when I was doing my movie watching over the weekend. But I have watched 4 years so far this week, or 4, Jesus Christ. I've watched 4 movies so far this year. And all 4 of them, I've gone through Amazon to do. Like the Amazon video app or whatever on the TV. And all 4 of them were like, you can either rent this movie for $4 or you can subscribe to X streaming account. And all 4 movies have had a different fucking streaming service that I could subscribe to watch it for free. I'm talking like fucking, oh my god. Am I gonna... Okay, we're not dead, but that was definitely not good. Like, Pulp Fiction was like, oh, you can get fucking... what even was it? You can get HBO Max or whatever. And I'm like, no. And then Inception, or not Inception, Interstellar. Inception's gonna be on the list to watch this year, by the way. But Interstellar was like, oh, you can get fucking MGM Plus or whatever to watch it, or Paramount Plus to watch it. And I was like, you know what, Paramount, I at least recognize the brand enough to know that, like, Paramount's a lot of movies. That's probably, like, a good one to invest in for this project of mine. So I fell for the 7-day free trial of Paramount to watch Interstellar. And then... I go to watch fucking The Matrix, and it's like, oh, subscribe to MGM Plus. I'm like, is that not the same fucking thing as Paramount? And then I go to watch fucking The Person Being a Wallflower, and it's like, subscribe to fucking Cinemark Plus. I'm like, I'm gonna off-screen myself. Like, if I go to watch Wolf of Wall Street this weekend, or whenever the fuck I go to watch it, and it's like, subscribe to fucking Peacock Plus to watch this, I'm gonna actually just like, I'm gonna sell my TV. Like, drastic measures had to be taken at this point. Streaming has gone way too far. I've been saying it for years at this point. Streaming is the most anti-consumer thing that has ever fucking existed, I feel like. What started with the guise of being very consumer friendly, which it was consumer friendly when it was just Netflix and like one other thing. But now suddenly it's like every fucking brand in existence has to have their own fucking streaming service. And they somehow all have the capital to get exclusive streaming funds for like 2 fucking football games a year. Or whatever. So God forbid my dad, my 68-year-old dad, who was convinced that he no longer needed cable, try to watch any fucking local sports game. He's like not able to. My dad's only able to watch local sports now because my brother, who lives in Chicago, gave him his YouTube TV account that is locally linked to Chicago. So now he can't watch local Chicago games, but he can watch everything else. Buy a DVD player and a library card. You're not wrong, honestly. Honestly, the funny thing is, I technically have a DVD player. It's called my PS2. Catch me watching Interstellar on the PlayStation 2. Wait, that'd be really fucking funny, actually. I kind of want to do that. I want to watch, like, Endgame or something on, like, a DVD using my PS2. That'd be really fucking funny. I actually am shocked that worked. That'd be a peak bit. Invite a bunch of people over and be like, hey, let's have a movie night at my house. We've never done that before. And then, like, decide to watch some, like, really good, like, well-known movie or whatever. And then people show up and I'm like, oh yeah, so I got the DVD here. Let me plug in my PS2. God, that'd be so fucking funny. I do really wonder how long people would let me, like, run the bit before they're like, okay, like, really, though, what the fuck are we doing here? Because obviously I'd be able to, like, I would just switch it to, like, Amazon or something as soon as somebody complained. Or more than, like, 2 people complained. Because the first person to complain, I'd be like, no, it's the fucking PS2. This is what it's built for. Wait, I heard bit. What's the bit? Sorry, man, you shouldn't have been on mute. No, I'm kidding. The bit is that I'm gonna invite a bunch of people over to my house for a movie night, and we're gonna watch like pick a like a well-known like good modern movie like Endgame or some shit. We're gonna watch Endgame, but I'm gonna play it on off of a DVD off of my PS2. That's how we're gonna watch it. And then when people complain about it and they're like, "This is in fucking like less than 480p. It doesn't even go widescreen. What the fuck are we doing?" I'd be like, this is what the PS2 was built for, man. What do you mean you don't want to watch it like this? Dude, fuck that. So you'd be the first to complain. I said as soon as like more than 2 people complain, I would switch it to like an actual streaming service. Because I was complaining about the same thing I was telling you and Ken about over the weekend, that like the fact that I've been asked to subscribe to 4 different streaming services to watch 4 different movies is making me want to sell my TV. And then Urban was like, "Oh, well, you should just get a DVD player and a library card." And I'm like, well, I technically do have a DVD player. It's just my PS2, so... Which actually, now that I'm thinking about that, doesn't the PS4 also play DVDs? The PS4 is probably Blu-ray capable. Be really pushy about watching it via DVD. Absolutely. Also, Trev, while you're here, or since you're here rather, lock in. I don't know if you've looked at the timer since you've come back, but this is the run. They are Blu-ray players. Maybe I should just start fucking renting movies from my library. That might actually just be the play. Fuck the bullshit. That's literally the play. Because originally I was just going to be content to just rent all of them off of Amazon, because that's how I've watched like every other movie I've watched in the past 5 years. But then I did the very easy math of 100 movies times $4 per movie means I'm spending $400 fucking dollars to watch 100 movies this year. Because modern day... Because nothing can ever just be convenient nowadays. Everything's gotta like rob you of everything you're worth. Okay, I had to shut up for a sec. I actually got nervous. My parents are watching Game of Thrones. My dad has never seen it, and they're doing that via DVD. That'd be really funny. Hell yeah, though. I've thought about watching Game of Thrones too, but at this point in my life, I'm not going to on my own, probably. But that's mostly just like an aversion to watching TV. Movies is already a lot. I already have to like set aside like 2 to 3 hours of whichever night I choose to do it, which is like asking a lot for me sometimes. I don't even get to set aside 2 to 3 hours to play a fucking video game most nights. Let alone watch a damn movie. So it's like that's the real reason that I like barely have watched any movies in my life, because I'm like, why spend 3 hours on that when I could spend an hour and 45 minutes playing Expedition 33 and spend the other 30 minutes convincing Basil to stop being an asshole. Alright, here's the big moment. Fucking Bowser Kingdom. We are comparing against the gold here. Could use some time to me. Big Wano. So true. Alright, if Wano goes well, it's world record. World record already be done by now, is the funny thing. World record would have been done like a couple minutes ago. Please. 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 What do you fucking mean? I'd just be kind of nervous. I was gonna like miss there. I'm hitting the point where I'm like nervous now. the PB nerves are kicking in. If the sex scenes would become relevant to the story, or they're just fans. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's actually so funny. It's like adorable too. Oh, bye Basil. They should sell the Goombas like Pikachu. They might, actually. They probably don't, actually. They are story relevant. The fact that that's even a question to ask is, like, even funnier to me. See, now it feels weird not having Basil on my lap now. I feel like I'm gonna start playing worse. And Basil left on his own volition, I should point out. Alright, that's cool. The weighted PP blanket. Why do you say things sometimes, man? They don't seem to be doing anything artistic. Oh no. Your dad's talking about the art of the sex scenes. This tells me a lot about your dad views sex. Okay, bro. Cool, why not? Your dad made me a real fucker. Can we not talk about the logistics of Urban's bad sex life in my chat, please? We almost made it a full run without anything like this. I need to fix the camera too, just the top of my head's just cut off here. Nice. Hey, Hana, what's good? Fuck your dead ethical gooner. Oh my god. Sorry you had to join for this combo. Holy! I think that's the fastest I've ever done that fight in my life. How we doing today, Hana? I think I just... Alright, now for the more annoying fight. Although I actually have full health this time, so it shouldn't be that bad. Wait, where did he go? Oh. Wait, so if you stop him twice... What the fuck was that? Hey! Oh, shit. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. God, alright. Oh, man. There's nothing artful about it. He would say that. Oh, my God. Part of me is a little bit bitter that the PB is going to be plagued with more discussions of this nature, but alas, I know what my community is about. Nice. Who put that railing there? So last month had to be the freak bit. That's still my best ever VOD, honestly. That ARB run, I think it's my most watched speed run, actually. I think because of the freak bit. And because there's also Basil lore in that video. That same run, I talk about the process of adopting Basil, and then we do the freak bit for the last like 30 minutes of the run. It's such a good speedrun video. It's probably my best work, honestly. It was somehow the same person. I do wonder if there's people that, like, moderate multiple, like, major games. Probably, right? Alright, come on, buddy. Alright, I need to at least get... Cool. I need to at least get this first bit here. Where the fuck am I? Okay, we at least hard PB, I think, for this fight. So that's something. Now I just have to make sure I don't fucking die. And then we're good. And then we're good. Not really what I wanted there. Man. I was the other rock. I need this. Please. Huh? Oh, brother. Please. I swear to God, if Cappy not capturing this fucking thing is what ruins the run, oh, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, we're never doing this fight again after the I promise you. It's a promise. KH2 up quota. Fuck you! You know, somehow I think this might actually be a gold split. There's no fucking way. The hashtag freak tape. Still not as bad as the Celeste. Not to have to review the freak tape. Yeah, I think I somehow went sicko mode on this split. I think I golded it again somehow. We're almost done, man. We're almost done with Mario Odyssey forever. I think the literal only thing standing in our way now is the Sphinx skip, the cave skip. Holy, this was a gold split. I cannot fucking believe that. Like, I actually cannot fucking believe that. Nope. Why would you go for the door? The globe is right there. Boy. Fuck no. Sub 1 hour? No. The goal time has been Odyssey. Don't even start, Trev. Don't even start. I cannot fucking believe I golded this again. That's so insane. Holy. Our sum of best almost dropped below 116. Our goal time has been 120. I know, but you don't have to draw attention to it. Light typos all the time. Thank you for the gold. Thank you. Don't start, Trev. Yeah, sub 120 has always been the goal time for Mario Odyssey. And again, as long as the Sphinx does not fuck with me for 2 minutes straight, we're good. Hana, what's good? What's good? I just thought it was sub hour. No, sub 1 hour would put me in the top like 5% of runners for this game. Sub 1 hour in this game is like really fucking hard. And as much as I love Trev and love this game, I'm not doing that shit. Honestly, we're lucky that I'm even like sticking to the bit for 120. Falling asleep at the doctor's waiting room. Valid. Just... Right, not quite that. Okay. Nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, 5 more minutes of this. Ignore the clowns, Trev. You gotta figure this shit out, bro. If it was like 1 or 2 times you would accidentally put the clowns in there, that's one thing. But it's like every time that you're... Trevis. How long have we been doing this fucking run and you're just now making the Jorkanet comment? You've had months of this speed run to make that comment. Ah, brother. You're fucking up the vibe, Trev! I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It's a joke. Oh my god, I just fucking like thumbed my mic. Speaking of vibes, trying to liven up the chat. Alright, buddy. No, West, I'm sorry. Oh my god. I might have already fucked up the vibe and go off. I'm just mad because I'm like, I literally made the Jorkanet comment like when I was learning the fucking speedrun. He's just been on mute for 4 months straight, so he doesn't even know. He doesn't know the most basic bit of the fucking stuff. Now I'm corrupting the vibes. Fuck. I stopped it too close to him then. Oh, fuck. If I take a crack at fucking up, I swear to God, Ken, if you hit the reset button, oh my god. Please, 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 please. Okay. Dude, Monday Baldur's Gate. Ooh, were you actually okay? Be so dead ass with me, Ken. Were you actually about to hit the reset button? What the fuck? Oh shit. I'll just fucking okay. Thank you. I feel like if somebody were to hit the reset button right now, I think I'd have to stop talking to them for like at least a week. 'Cause I'm never gonna be able to play this game like this ever again. No West for a week. If it was you, a month. Is that a punishment? Okay, buddy. We haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 in a bit. Someone's always busy. Damn. That is the exact reason I would never play a game like Baldur's Gate with other people. Because I would usually end up being the one that corrupts the vibe and is like, oh shit, I got something going on. My bad. I love just barely missing with every single one of these fireballs. It's so nice. Not to like speak ill of this run when we're literally about to never do it again, but I do kind of miss with Mario 64 and Celeste too, sort of. How it's like the last like 10 seconds of the run are like the most like nerve-wracking part of it. This is just like chill for the most part. Obviously you can still lose a lot of time here if you like really fuck up, but the odds of you fucking up on this are very small compared to fucking up like right before the end of Celeste or like fucking up the last Bowser throw or something in 64. Either way, 118, baby! We skipped 2 whole minutes of tier. Holy! We almost got a 117. Could you fucking imagine? There's so many like 3-second like small things that I did throughout this run that if I just hadn't, we'd be at 117. But fuck it, we got there, baby, and we're within 2 minutes of the sum of bests, which in a run that's over an hour long, I think is pretty damn good. I'm really happy about this run. We weren't even on. We were sort of on bullshit. There was a small section of bullshit that we were on. That's for sure. But our Metro stocks were to the moon! Let's go! Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. And, perhaps even most importantly, Trev was actually here for it. Trev was actually in the stream when we got the goal time. The man who requested this run himself was actually here. When did we start this? When was the first PB I posted? You take the moon, you take the moon, you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the sun. Our first Mario Odyssey run that I posted was 5 months ago, and assume there was probably like 2 or 3 weeks of learning before I posted that run. So like 6 months of this run. Hell yeah. I mean, I shaved almost 20 minutes off of my first ever run of this in the span of like 6 months, and there was a good amount of time during that where I was not even fucking running the game. So I'd say that's pretty good. I'm very happy about that. Could I obviously could I push this run to be faster? Yes, obviously. Don't forget Wesk is him. Let's go. But this is literally like I got 2 minutes past my goal time off of just beginner strats, basically. Like, I locked the fuck in for this run. Somehow. I remember when the goal time was 1:30. That is actually true. We hit 130 within like the first 3 runs, which is really funny. And then to go from 124 to this took 4 months. But granted, a lot of that was like not playing. Like we did Yume Nikki in between that. We did a lot of Xenoblade X in between that, which never made it to YouTube for obvious reasons, because fuck that game. Yeah, no, we went stupid on this run. Mod, wash that ass. Let's go. Do you wash your hands starting with cold or hot water? Okay, wait, we need to talk about that. What do you mean? Do you wash your hands starting with cold or hot water? Do you mean to tell me you actually like run your hands under the cold water, not just to check if it's hot or not, but to like actually start washing your hands with the cold water? Because like, why? Like, why do that? That sounds fucking awful. I will wash my hands with cold water if I have to. Like, I'm not like a coward or anything. But if I don't have to wash my hands with cold water, you start it hot, progressively cool it down. What? It's the most like back asswards thing I've ever heard in my life. What do you mean? Wes' response is filled with much more vitriol than my response. You didn't respond to it. Trev, you did not make your response. PB Padre! I'm strawmanning for light. Strawmanning for light has to be one of like the most insane things you can do. I feel like this is common. I don't think it is. I get it if you're like trying to, it's like you mean like you are actively in the process of washing, like you're actually washing your hands with really hot water and then you turn it down colder and continue washing your hands. Not like you start it hot and then adjust to try and find the right, like, are you saying, okay, are you saying that you start it on hot and then adjust it down and then when you hit the right temperature you start washing your hands? Or are you saying that you start washing your hands with scalding hot water and then just keep moving it down as you're washing your hands? Because if you're just testing the waters and you keep adjusting, that's a very different story. It's still insane to start on hot because the water has to get there in the first place versus starting on, wait, what am I thinking about actually? I think I've actually just reverse engineered what you're saying to the point where I now actually agree with you. I severely misunderstood what you were saying. I now agree with you. How is that even a question? Oh no, you're actually on you're on freak shit. You don't wait for it to heat up? Oh, I feel like I'm going insane. Y'all y'all are doing it differently than me, man. Oh, I wait for that shit, bro. I put it to what I assume is going to be the right temperature. I test it with my hand before putting my hands in it. Nice. I test it with my hand until it's either too hot or the right temperature, and then I start washing my hands and I do not adjust the temperature again. It took like 5 minutes to heat up. So you'd start it. Wait. Okay, well that's fair. Yeah. Again, if I have to raw dog the cold water, like I'll do that. When you have the automatic thing at work, I can't control it. The automatic thing at work just is the right temperature for me, thankfully. So I prefer it that way. But you're okay. So yes, I agreed with Light, and then I disagreed with him. I re-engineered the answer to the point where I agreed with him, and then now I disagree with him again because I am not washing my hands until the temperature is the temperature that I want it to be. Unless it's like there's a range of temperatures in there, by the way. It's not like there's a perfect, like, it has to be fucking 82 degrees Fahrenheit for me to wash my hands in it. Like it's just like If it's too hot, I'm not gonna start washing my hands. If it's too cold, I'm not gonna start washing my hands unless it's one of those things that takes like 7 years to warm up. You start with the water on hot, put your hands in the cold until it heats up, then adjust your temp. No. I start with the water on like very slightly hotter than the middle, and that's usually the right temperature. And yeah, I just like splash my hand under the water until it gets warm. What the fuck are you talking about, Travis? What does having dirty hands for 3 more seconds impact here? You'd rather I keep touching the fucking handle over and over with the piss dookie hands to try and find like just keep gradually adjusting it? Like, no. I turn it on, I wait till it's warm, and then I start washing my hands. And if it happens to start getting too hot, then I adjust it back. But usually it just gets to the temperature I need it to be because fucking guess what? I'm using the same sinks every fucking day. It's the same spot on the handle that you need to turn it to every single day. It's not like a huge testing grounds for, oh, I wonder what angle is the right fucking temp today. Like, no. I just fucking flip it on and I wait 3 seconds for it to get warm and then I wash my hands. I feel like I'm going through less hassle here. Dookie Hands West. You might be stupid. I don't say that lightly. You might be a dumbass. It's like what do you mean, dude? I've imagined you as the soy jack and me as the Chad. He's imagined it in like the stupidest possible way too. Because it's like, yeah, I imagine you having dirty hands for 3 seconds longer. Actually, it's not even 3 seconds longer than you would have dirty hands for. Putting your hands under the fucking cold water is not cleaning your hands, bro. Because I know your ass is not soaping the hands and then putting them into the cold water. You're probably just like pre-rinsing with the cold hands, and then when it gets to the right temperature, you're putting soap in there and doing the whole rigmarole. Yes, no, it's not, bro. Cold water does not clean your hands. Cold water on its own does not clean your hands. I'm a soap first kind of guy. Oh, I pre-rinse my hands before I put soap on there. So that's what I'm doing usually. It's like when I'm testing the waters, I'm like pre-rinsing my hands a little bit, and then the soap goes on, and then the water's the right fucking temperature. God forbid I wait 3 seconds instead of spending 15 seconds gradually adjusting the fucking temperature to get to whatever the hell. God. I do soap, water, add more soap. No, no, no. I simply cannot. What are you imagining, Trev? Are you stupid? Like, what are you talking about? You are not arguing in good faith. You are not a good faith arguer, and that's what pisses me off. You assume like worst case. You're picturing something stupid. I've already won, haven't won shit. You're just convincing me to respect your opinion even less than I was originally not respecting it.